Howdy boys, it's NPC and today we're going to be customizing the Vulcar Nebula Turbo, which is supposed to be based on the 242 GT. I didn't even know this car existed until I saw it discounted. So this is my very first time customizing it. I'm excited to see what we can do with this. It kind of just looks like an ugly Glendale to me, but whatever, we're gonna make it as pretty as possible. So first up, we're gonna do our armor and brakes, and then for bumpers, we can get rid of the lights. I do actually like having extra lights. Ew. I don't have many words for it besides that. I like those bottom lights, so maybe we do this one, the race fogs. But I don't know, having the lights at the bottom kind of makes it feel really old, so maybe we do end up getting rid of those and then maybe we do throw on the rally fogs. I might change that to race fogs later depending on what ends up like matching with the car. Of course, if it's more aggressive, then we're gonna go with the rally fogs, but if we do a cleaner build, then I'm gonna go with the race ones. For a rear bumper, all we can do is change it to the primary color, which we are gonna go ahead and do since it matches up with the front. For engine, we're gonna max that out. Exhaust, we have the dual tip, the tuner can, and the massive bore. Okay, epic bean can. Yeah, we can't go wrong with the epic bean can. Why is it called that? We can sticker bomb it. Gross. We can add extra fog lights. Okay, that just makes the lights on the grill bigger. Sure. Yeah, we'll go for that. It does feel maybe slightly suffocating, but it looks fine. It's got 8 eyes. It's kind of spider-like right now. For a hood, we can make it carbon, sticker bomb, or rusty, have the engines coming out. No words needed, yeah. Low key, I'm liking the carbon hood. I feel like it would not look terrible. I think the move is we just make this into like a race car, because that's kind of what it's giving me right now. For lights, we're going to xenon those. For liveries, yeah, a lot of race car liveries here. This one's like a lowrider. Oodles of doodles. That's sick. It even goes onto the carbon hood. I quite like that one actually. Hawaiian snow. This looks like a convenience store. Like if there's a convenience store named Hawaiian Snow instead of like 7-Eleven, you just slapped all of their branding onto a car. I feel like this is what it would look like. Okay. I think I do like the oodles of doodles, but then that would kind of limit the rest of our build, but I'm almost okay with that. I just want this car to look good, you know? I feel like the black and white, it's really cool. I'm gonna go for it. For louvers, oh my god. We can add black louvers, which I am gonna go ahead and do. I think that looks pretty good actually. We can add mudguards. Oh, it has mudguards by default. I'm gonna leave those black. I don't think they look good with the livery on it. That's super weird. Plate is yellow and black. Now for the respray. It looks good in white, but it does look a little messy. We could make that like a dark color. You know what? It can look good in any color, I think. I don't think it matters. I'm thinking we just black it out. I was thinking black or maybe like a red, I think would also look pretty aggressive. Just cause like the hood is already carbon. If we were to black it out, you couldn't really tell it's a carbon hood anymore. So I think the move is to go with the candy red. For secondary color, I wonder if we can make it a carbon roof, because I think the secondary color actually would look pretty good in black. Well, I don't know. We've got this window trimming from the primary color, and then it also curves around the front here too. It just looks a little misplaced. Maybe we do go ahead and stick with the it looks good in black. Can we change the roof option? Can we make that like carbon or something? No, we can just add a bunch of luggage onto it. Okay. In that case, for the secondary color, I think I am just gonna go ahead and make that black, and then we'll go to the pearlescent and something low-key like black steel. Maybe a little brighter. Yeah, I think that looks good. We can add a roll cage, which, yeah, we might as well. We have fog lights on it. And then for a roof, I think skis are pretty drippy. Like with what we've got right now, it wouldn't. These are like family car decorations. Damn, that's the Santa no luggage. That's a flex. I just don't like that the railing is yellow. So we're gonna go with the Alpine rack. I think that looks pretty sick. For the spoiler, so we can make this carbon as well and not the roof. That's fucking stupid. Come on, dude. This is so annoying. I think we're gonna leave it. It would look good with the carbon trunk, but then I feel like it's too easy to distinguish the roof. It's almost like the trunk is darker. I can't tell if that's the lighting or what, but it almost feels like the trunk is darker than the hood, and I kind of don't want to add it. So I think we're just gonna leave it in red, because it's got that same problem where it disconnects right there with the primary color, and I feel like it just gets way too noticeable. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it off, and I'm not gonna regret my decision. Holy. Okay, the suspension on this thing is really interesting, because if we lower it by 1, dropped a massive amount, and then it gets dropped a massive amount again to street suspension, and then the wheels just start turning out as we lower it more. So I think I'm liking the sport suspension, because it's, if you're going skiing in this thing, maybe you do want it a little more raised, but it looks good slammed, dude. You know what, I'm just gonna go with competition suspension, because I think once we change the rims and make them black, it's gonna look really fucking good. Like the Asbo, it's like the same thing with the Asbo, where it's not supposed to be like a super ricey build, but we can rice it out after we do the transmission and turbo. Now we're at the wheels. I think, okay, yeah, thicker tires are definitely the way to go. So we're gonna check out some maybe tuner rims. You could go with some low rider rims even. There's an option similar to the stock ones called Nebula. I don't think they look all that good though. I almost feel like this car would look good with lame rims, like this one, the Spooner. The fuck is this? Like, why would you ever put this on a car if it's not a cop car? But it's shaped like a cop car, so like, ugh. I'm actually liking the 6-gun quite a bit. I was thinking of trying to find something like the Exos, but the Exos are really like sporty looking rims. They have a low tire profile. But the 6-gun is pretty similar, where the holes are a minor part of the rim, and I think it fits because we don't want them to be too overbearing. And then we can make that either a black. I think the black does look pretty good. Carbon black, I feel like, is a little less offensive. Even anthracite black. I think carbon black is the way, because that matches up more with the hood and the roof. Yeah. We're going to bulletproof those. Not going to throw in custom tires. And then green tire smoke is on sale. Okay, good to know. We're going to go with black tire smoke. And then for windows, I think we go with the light smoke on those, just because the limo tint is like a different shade of black, and I do want the windows to be darker, but not like, I just don't want the different shade of black to be a big part of the build, you know. Maybe we'll go with the dark smoke actually. I do think that looks quite nice. Last thing I want to check out is the front bumper one more time. Can definitely make that a little more low key. It looks good actually. We went with the pretty aggressive style build, so I think that the rally fogs do work better than the race fogs. Cool, I'm happy with this. Let's take it out. Here's the sound test for you guys. Holy shit. This car is well, I was gonna say a work of art, but it's like one of those really weird works of art where someone just, I don't know, on a canvas and then it gets framed in a museum or some shit. That was a thing like 10 years ago or something when I was in middle school. There was this dude who kept like coming on canvases and calling it art, and then he made a ton of money. So the sound. We're supposed to talk about the vehicle's sound first. I think it sounds pretty generic. I don't think it sounds all that good. And performance-wise, it's not good. It's really not a good car. I think there's probably a reason I've never seen or heard of this car, even though it's been in the game before, like this week, since it was discounted. That's the only thing that brought it to my attention. It's horrible. This is horrible. It feels and sounds bad to drive. I don't think it's a horrible drift vehicle, but that's like all it has going for it, you know? And it's there's so much understeer. Within the sports classics class, this vehicle fucking blows still. I think the sports classics class has like roughly 30 to 40 cars, correct me if I'm wrong. It's like at the bottom. It has a top speed of barely over 100 miles an hour. It's really fucking slow. And around a track, this is also towards the bottom of the sports classics class. If you guys are curious where I got the information from, I got it from Bruffy, who is a GTA, like a racing YouTuber, car tester. All of his information is really reliable, and I had to go look it up for this video because I know nothing about this vehicle aside from what I'm experiencing now, that it feels fucking horrible, and kind of a big disappointment. This car's acceleration, I didn't test that out for you guys yet, but as you can see, there's a ridiculous amount of wheel spin and you don't really move for like 2-3 seconds. So awesome, great car. If you guys are looking to grab dude, I can't even say that statement. If you guys are looking to grab a Nebula Turbo, just don't. If you are curious, it's under the two-door section of Southern San Andreas. It's currently on sale for 550 grand, down from 800 grand. Is this vehicle worth your money? Absolutely not. This car is fucking horrible. It has bad acceleration. It doesn't look good. It has a bad top speed. It understeers like so fucking badly. I don't think it's the ugliest vehicle I've ever seen, but I do think it's like a discount Glendale mixed with maybe like an old BMW. I know it's supposed to be a Volvo car, but it's just got that look to it, especially on the front side here. Do not waste your money on this, please. It is so bad. This car is so bad. If you think differently, I would love to hear in the comments, because I personally will be selling this and never wanting to pick it up ever again. But that's going to wrap it up for this customization. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of my build. I think we managed to pull off a pretty cool customization despite me shitting on the car the whole video. But anyways, sub to the channel if you guys are new, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace!